Hi becomers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shullamite. If this is your first time here, hey girl, hey, we're becoming over here. We're becoming the woman that God has created us to be. So join the crew. And if you're a returning becomer, what's one thing you've done to become the woman of your dreams, huh? Okay, y'all, today's topic is about friendships, and I'm talking to y'all about 3 ways to know that you have a toxic friend or you're in a toxic friendship. Baby, one thing about 2023 is that as we're becoming the woman that God has created us to be, we may have to nick some people out of our lives that are trying to keep us down. I know that's a little tough to hear, but here's why. So we're gonna hop right into it. The first way to know that you are in a toxic friendship is that when your friend always belittles you. Yes, belittle. That's not a word that we hear a lot, but essentially if you have a friend that no matter what you say, they have something negative, they don't got nothing to say about the thing that you're doing, that you're excited about, and they just always find a way to just bring you down when you're on your high. Not illegal drugs, that is. I'm talking about the high of the Lord, okay? No, but seriously, if you have a friend that no matter how excited you are to be doing something and you share with them and they just find a way to nitpick or tear down what you're saying, that's not a real friend. That is not a real friend. I'm sorry for saying, but real friends take the time to listen to you. They don't automatically go into critiquing everything you're saying, but they take the time to try to understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. So that's sign number 1. If your friend belittles you and always has to tear down whatever you say, no matter what the idea or word is, that's not a friend, baby. That's not a friend. That's not a friend. That brings me to point number 2. If your friend is always negative, no matter the situation, they will just find a way to just spew hate, to spew negativity, to spew, I don't know, green bath on the situation, baby. That ain't a good friend. That's an unhappy friend. And unhappy friends will bring you right down with you. So yes, if your friend is always being negative, that in turn is going to start affecting you. Like, that is going to start affecting you. That I had my own stint with that as well. Whereas I had a good friend who at the time I thought was a good friend, but later on, as the relationship continued, I was like, this person usually has something negative to say about X, Y, and Z. So you are who you keep. What is that saying? You become who you hang around. That is literally true. That's literally true. Look at the disciples. They hung around Jesus. Jesus was always kind, was always dope, and they in turn were challenged to become better. Jesus was never saying negative things to them. He always said things out of love, and they learned from him and they elevated. The disciples would not have been able to stay around Jesus if he was always saying something negative. No. So the same goes for us. We as humans, we feed off kind words, positivity, because what does the word say? What does the word say? What is it? Is it my mouth prefer? A rash tongue turns away wrath? No. Oh yes, thank you, Holy Spirit. The word says a kind word is like nectar. It's like something sweet for your soul. That's how our friendships should be as well. If you have a friend that is continually saying negative things to you, that's going to seep into your spirit, and you're not going to start feeling good as well. And you may in turn start saying negative things all the time to other people, and you may not even know where it's coming from. It's because you are who you keep around, sis. So take note of it. If you have anyone in your circle, family included, but precisely friends, who, no matter what the situation is, if there's literally no way to find anything negative in what is going on, yet they pull negativity out their rear end, yeah, no. And that's a big problem. Well, look at the cake my sister made.
Well, the cake I had the other day was much better.
Dang. Exactly. On to the next. We've come to the third way to know that you have a toxic friend, and that is they can never say sorry. They can never say sorry. They can never say sorry. Yes, I get it. As humans, sometimes it's a little hard, but if it's difficult for you to apologize, that's like a sign of pride, and the Lord opposes those who are prideful. If you have a friend that they know they're in the wrong, they've done something against you, and they can see it and other people can see it, and they still can't humbly come to you in humility and just say,
I'm sorry.
In a genuine way, and not in a backhanded, I'm sorry, like, no. If they can genuinely tell you they're sorry for something that they did against you, that they knowingly did, then that's a problem. But it's one thing to know that you accidentally said something to somebody and it hurt them, versus you on purpose saying or doing something to hurt them, but they're your friend. No. Real, genuine friends are going to be able to apologize to you so y'all can work it out and move forward and grow in your relationship. If somebody cannot apologize to you, that's kind of a sign, that is a sign that they are not maturing. Even little kids know how to say I'm sorry. As adults, we should be able to also say, I'm so sorry that hurt you. My bad. How can I fix it so that we can mend our relationship and be better? So y'all, we've come to the end of the video. Look for these 3 ways to know that you have a toxic friend. But wait, let me tell you 3 ways to know that you're in a great and fruitful relationship. 1, and this one is really interesting because I'm seeing God do this in my life, and it's so cool to see. If you're a believer and you have unbelieving friends, sometimes God won't take them out of your life. Here's why. In my experience, God takes out people whose heart is wrong for you out of your life. You caught that? You can have an unbelieving friend, but if they have a good heart and God sees that and he knows that down the line perhaps you're going to be a believer, he's going to keep you in their life to witness to them so that y'all can have a even more fruitful relationships. Like, not all worldly friends are horrible. Absolutely not. So yes, if their heart is right, God will keep them in your life so you can testify, because you never know what the plans of God are. And way number 2 to know that you're in a good friendship is that if your friends are helping you to elevate and succeed in life. Some friendships, not everyone wants you to succeed. No, but if you have good friends around you that are happy for you no matter what you're doing and support you and root for you, girl, that's a friendship worth keeping. The 3rd way to know that you're in a fruitful friendship is if your friendship bears the fruit of the Spirit. Yes, the fruit of the Spirit mentioned in Galatians: peace, love, patience, gentleness, and so many other more that I can't remember right now. But yes, if your friendships are bearing those fruit of the Spirit, then that means Holy Spirit is there. He's working, he's thriving, he's in the midst of y'all. And that's always a positive thing. But if your friendships are bearing the fruit of the world, that's also mentioned in Galatians, then you probably want to reevaluate that friendship, because that's going to lead to some destruction, and that ain't good, baby. You don't want no friendship that's going to lead you to that. Okay. But yes, y'all, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, do one thing to become the woman of your dreams. Until next time, love y'all. Bye.